Okay, so many of you have been requesting for this video the all-new Samsung Galaxy Tab S9 FE Plus versus the Samsung Galaxy Tab S7 FE. Let's go ahead and jump in. First things first, the Samsung Galaxy Tab S9 FE series here now contains two tablets, the Plus and the regular model, whereas the one from the Samsung Galaxy Tab S7 FE series only contain this one, the S7 FE. Next thing here, let's go ahead and talk price. The Samsung Galaxy Tab S9 FE Plus series here will run you $599, that's the MSRP, versus $530 original MSRP on the Tab S7 FE here. Now keep in mind, of course, that this tablet has been around for a while. The S7 FE here has been around for a while, so you could definitely find it cheaper. Just like you can also find this all new one at discounted price. I'm going to make sure that I have the link in the description if you want to go ahead and grab the Tab S9 FE Plus. All right, so the next thing you will notice is that these two are the same size, 12.4 inches when it comes down to the display. And that will be the same size that you see with the flagship that is sitting in the middle there with the Samsung Galaxy Tab S9 Plus or the Tab S8 Plus or even the Tab S7 Plus. So same size, but different types of displays. In fact, the displays on these two are also different. With the Tab S9 FE Plus here, we now have support for high refresh rate. Many of you may not know what that means. It simply means that as you're using the tablet, you will notice, and it's going to be very noticeable immediately as you put them side by side, you will notice that the Samsung Galaxy Tab S9 FE here has just a much smoother, it offers a much smoother experience when it comes down to scrolling through content and even playing games compared to the Samsung Galaxy Tab S7 FE here. And by the way, before I keep going, if you were to just ask me which one should I choose between these two, without even hesitating, I would tell you go for the Samsung Galaxy Tab S9 FE here. If these two were the only choices that you had, I'm going to say go for the Tab S9 FE Plus, right? But of course, that's kind of a blanket statement if I just start off the video and tell you to just go buy this. It all depends on what you're looking for, right? Some people, I would suggest to go for the Samsung Galaxy Tab S7 FE here. But anyway, so let's get back to it. When it comes down to picture quality, I'm going to say they are fairly close. So watching movies, YouTube videos, playing games and things like that, the overall experience is going to be about the same. But it's also worth noting that the display is brighter on the Galaxy Tab S9 FE Plus here and seems to be on the cooler side as well when compared to the Tab S7 FE. It's actually, fairly noticeable when you put them side by side. The whites, for example, will appear whiter on the S9 FE Plus when compared to the S7 FE. Also, outside under direct sunlight, the S9 FE Plus does better overall and has slightly better viewing angles, at least to my eyes, right? So an overall better display when it comes down to most content, I'm going to say. So you get a better display on the S9 FE. But anyways, let's go ahead and go around the tablets here. With the Samsung Galaxy Tab S9 FE Plus, you have some new features added here, notably the IP rating, which means that the Samsung Galaxy Tab S9 FE Plus is water and dust resistant, right? You drop this in a pool, 30 minutes later, you have no issues. You drop the Samsung Galaxy Tab S7 FE in a pool, you just go buy a new one because this one is going to be done. Another new feature here that is not available on the Samsung Galaxy Tab S7 FE, and that is, of course, the fingerprint sensor. You have a physical fingerprint sensor here on the Samsung Galaxy Tab S9 FE Plus here that also combos, as a power button, which you do not have here. Other than that, you have speakers, dual speaker setup, and the speakers that seem to be about the same. Although the Samsung Galaxy Tab S9 FE Plus here seems to offer a little bit more bass. Is it just me? I don't know. They sound about, in terms of value, volume, I should say, they sound about the same, but it seems like bass is a little bit better on here. It could just be me. Anyways, then you get, of course, volume rocker, extra mics, so more mics that you have on the Samsung Galaxy Tab S7 FE here, so it picks up sound better than the Samsung Galaxy Tab S7 FE. And of course, many of you asked about the differences on the port. So here it is. The older Galaxy Tab S7 FE has a USB Type-C 3.2 port with video out versus the one that we have on the newer, Galaxy Tab S9 FE Plus here, which is a USB Type-C 2.0 that does not push out video signal. So, you know, pretty much a downgrade when it comes down to ports. And when it comes down to the camera on the Samsung Galaxy Tab S9 FE Plus, you have a dual setup for the camera. They're both 8 megapixel on the back there, whereas on the S7 FE you only have a single 8 megapixel camera. And I can already tell you straight up, the camera on the S9 FE Plus, I gotta get used to these names. The S9 FE Plus here is definitely better with that camera, and even more so on the front facing camera. The camera on the Samsung Galaxy Tab S7 FE is a 5 megapixel selfie camera, whereas the one that you have on the Samsung Galaxy Tab S9 FE here is a 12 megapixel ultra wide camera. So you're able to get more people to fit within that frame in your video calls, photos, videos, whatever you're doing, compared to the Samsung Galaxy Tab S7 FE here. So better camera. Now when it comes down to performance, and I'm sure that this is what many of you are waiting for, performance is about the same. The S9 FE Plus is loaded with an Exynos 1380. I know some of you don't like that, but it's a good chip. It works very well. And of course, on the Samsung Galaxy Tab S7 FE here, you have a Snapdragon 778 on the Wi-Fi model, and was it 750 something on the 5G model. But anyways, what I have here is the Wi-Fi model. So when it comes down to performance, about the same, I would say. Nothing particularly crazy. You won't notice a drastic difference, you know, from the get-go. Light work, medium work, and when it comes down to heavy work, in my experience, the Samsung Galaxy Tab S9 FE has performed a tiny bit better, right? I know many people love to kind of cling to, you know, specs and benchmarks, test results, and all that good stuff, but you have to keep in mind that that doesn't necessarily always translate, you know, into what you think is going to happen. User experience when it comes down to software is literally the same. You get access to the same stuff on either tablet, given that they're both running Android anyways, right? So the same features, the same shortcuts, you know, taskbar, edge panel, all that good stuff, you know, customization will pretty much be the same. So again, they pretty much mirror each other when it comes down to that level of user experience, all the way down to, you know, Samsung DeX, right? They both support it, and when you use it on the tablet, the user experience is essentially the same. You do have the ability to expand the internal storage here. The base model of the Tab S7 FE will afford you 64 gigs of internal storage with 4 gigs of RAM, whereas the base model of the Tab S9 FE here would afford you 128 gigs of internal storage along with 8 gigs of RAM. In fact, if you go for the 256 gigs, you get 12 gigs of RAM. These are some of the reasons why I say, without hesitating, even before continuing with the video like I did earlier, go for the Samsung Galaxy Tab S9 FE. Now, when it comes down to battery, same size battery, 10,090 milliamp, 10,090 milliamp. It's going to be subjective depending on how you use your battery, but I can tell you that you are definitely going to see the entire day without any issues. I've had 0 issues with it. It's hard to measure battery now because I've had this tablet for a while now, but I can tell you that when I got it, it could definitely see the entire day without any issues, just like the Samsung Galaxy Tab S9 FE here is able to do. So you can't really go wrong with battery. Now, with all of this said, also, by the way, when it comes down to the S Pen, about the same user experience. It's literally the same user experience because remember, these two tablets are the same size. So when it comes down to taking down notes, you know, jotting down notes or drawing and whatever you do with your Samsung S Pen, you'll be able to do it the same way. No huge difference between the two, but the one difference that exists is that, you know, the one S Pen for the Samsung Galaxy Tab S9 FE here is actually IP rated also. So if you were to drop that in water, it would be fine. No issues there, as opposed to what you have with the Samsung Galaxy Tab S7 FE. Now, with all of this said, which one would I recommend? As I mentioned earlier already, you already know my position. If you were to ask me, well, money is not an issue, which one should I go for? Without hesitating, I would say go for the Samsung Galaxy Tab S9 FE Plus. On top of all of the features that I've listed, keep in mind that the Samsung Galaxy Tab S9 FE Plus is going to be supported longer. So if you're a student, if you're looking for something that is going to be current for a longer period of time, without hesitating, Tab S9 FE. Right? Now, if you're on a budget and you still want to look for something, you know, that offers something similar to what you have with the S9 FE here, then obviously go for the Samsung Galaxy Tab S7 Plus. Or if you're on a budget and you're still looking for a mid-range tablet that you're going to be doing mid-range level you know, work, watching your movies, little things like that, and you don't want to spend an arm and a leg, go for the Samsung Galaxy Tab S7 FE. Otherwise, Tab S9 FE Plus. Let me know what any questions you may have. I think it'll be better for you, especially to those of you currently in the market for this. If you are looking to buy one, let me know what situation you're in. Tell me, hey, you know, I'm looking for this type of tablet, this size. I don't mind spending this much. I'm looking to be able to do this. I don't want too much horsepower. I want it to be, whatever the case may be, I may be better equipped to answer your question or help you make a purchasing decision then. And by the way, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already. Make sure to like the video. I'm going to catch you in the comment section where you'll be asking your question or commenting about this video. Make sure to share this video if you know anyone who will be interested, right? I'm certainly hoping that this was informative and that it helps you make that purchasing decision. I'm going to catch you in the next video as well. Up until that next video, of course, as always, stay safe out there.